Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, it's most definitely meant for you. And so I do want to take this moment to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you, as always, to like the video, as I was distracted by something Spirit was guiding me towards. It was the word easy. And do leave me a comment down below about your situation, how this reading resonates, or some emojis if you feel guided to. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So when meditating on your energy overall for the reading, the message that came through is nothing will be the same. Nothing will be the same. So let's shift everything on over so we can pull whatever card Spirit wants to give us from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. Okay. And as I do some initial shuffling, keep in mind general timeless read for the sign of Scorpio, my lovely Scorpions. Whatever placements it ends up working out for you in your chart all do apply. And if you're here to hear about a Scorpio, you're more than welcome to join. But because it's general, don't forget to take what resonates, apply it as it should, and leave the rest. And because it's timeless, this could be a very past-oriented reading for you, present or future, or a little bit of all of which. On another note, I'm accepting requests at this time for personal readings. So all you gotta do is head down to the description box below where you will find the options, pricing, and my email, and I'll get that started for you, okay? For our lovely Scorpios, thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio. Oh, wow. Feeling a bit torn, or as if things are just kind of splitting up in a sense? Interesting. Wow. The feeling that just came over me when that happened, my eyes just opened wide up. You might be feeling like you're seeing things clearly now. What else do we have? Actually, we're just going to pull the last one right from the top of the deck. Four of Wands at the bottom, as well as Temperance. You might feel as if there's a huge highlight on your family life, on certain connections that you're dealing with, or the balance in your life, or lack of which. Feeling as if Spirit and the universe is pushing you to have an immense amount of patience with yourself and others as things change and grow and certain truths and knowledge come to light that just leave you either in awe or simply realizing once again, things are just never going to be the same, right? And Spirit wants you to fully grasp and realize that that's a good thing, whether it feels like it in the moment or not. Feeling like at times you get a bit feisty, a bit sort of passionate about things, and other times it feels a bit kind of depleted or emotional, and it's just like, can I have things be a bit more even, a bit more one way or the other? But Spirit's saying that's life, you know, trying to ride the waves of how you're feeling. 10 of Cups. So you find yourself moving forward, if you haven't already, thoroughly thinking about your family life, about your life in general, the lack of completion or fulfillment, or how much of which you kind of have with what surrounds you at this time, you know, the situations, energies, and whatnot, and asking yourself, well, what do I look to achieve moving forward? So a lot of you thinking about certain goals you've had set in place, or dreams that you wish to kind of dust off and believe in once again, you know, whether it's starting a family or having this infinite kind of financial security, this ideal job, living in a specific location that's just perfect for you. Whatever it ends up being for you, you just feel as if you want this kind of happily ever after. But you can see the way I kind of abruptly hit the card, feeling as if things don't happen as smoothly as you wish. But remember, I was drawn to the word easy in the beginning of the reading when I was telling you to like the video. And Spirit's trying to tell you that things are going to happen easier than you expect, right? They're not going to be the same as they used to be, and it's a good thing. Change needs to take place. Things need to evolve for you to experience your happily ever after, or to simply experience things differently than you have up until this point. Given you, if you think about it, if you take a step back, there is that level of that lack of completion or fulfillment, at times a bit of a void within, and it's because you don't have that full picture or everything you desire. And it's not to say that every little wish is going to be granted moving forward, but moving forward, it's going to be a lot easier to achieve what you desire. You might find yourself seeing a lot of insects in certain ones, as I'm drawn to the bees here. You might find that the insects end up being messages if you Google the spiritual meaning of them. Messages from your past or loved ones or your spirit guides, which can be which can be, excuse me, are you stuttering a little bit? Which can be the same thing, your past over loved ones and your guides. 10 of Pentacles, wow, that was a struggle. Ooh, and we have 10-10. I believe that came up in Cancer's reading, but not side by side. All about completion, you know, accepting things coming to an end to start fresh, accepting that you're making your way towards the end of a chapter, what feels like a little bit of a rough one or just an up and down kind of ride, and accepting that things are going to be 10 times easier as things start to unravel and change for the better once again. Allowing for yourself to not stress over your financial situation as you think a lot about how that fits into the lack of completion and fulfillment in your life, wondering if you're ever going to reach that fulfillment, or rather that success for you individually. And Spirit saying, absolutely, absolutely, Scorpios are going to succeed moving forward. But it feels like at times you are, again, it's going up and down and up and down. Some of you feeling like you live paycheck to paycheck. And this isn't meant to be like a money and career read, but it definitely feels like it's heavy on your mind these days. Feeling like when you'll notice when you least expect it or when you need it the most, a small form of abundance will pop up, as I'm being drawn to this being a treasure chest. Some of you might stumble upon money, you know, on the ground as you're walking, or you might just get a surprise deposit or a surprise check in the mail when you need it the most. Spirit in the universe, your guides just pushing you to keep moving forward, being like, look, things are going to improve, things are going to change, it's going to be a lot easier moving forward, but you can't give up, right? You can't allow certain energies or people to instill any doubt within you or fear within you, or even your own, you know, thoughts and habits. Allowing for things to just kind of coast forward in a positive upward direction, at times even if it feels like it could just dip a little bit. And again, realizing that, again, endings need to happen to make room for the new, for the fresh, realizing that everybody and every situation can make its way with you into this next beautiful chapter as things change dramatically. Again, realizing nothing's going to stay the same, and that's a good thing. 2 of Swords. Feeling as if things are a little bit noisy, a little bit on edge at times, even if that's not your energy. Making it a bit hard to breathe or to catch your breath. And it's like, okay, no wonder, you know, with certain people and coming at me and this way and that way, I'm feeling a bit on guard or feeling a bit lost at times. Feeling like the Spirit in the universe is leaving you kind of in the dark as to where things are meant to head, but you don't need to have all the answers about that next chapter, about how everything's meant to unravel in order to shift, in order to move forward. Allowing for yourself to just go with the flow and see how things unravel, right? Just kind of taking that leap of faith as you're guided and pushed to, as you'll see synchronicities and signs left and right, confirming that you're about to make the right change and adjustment, even if certain energies that you surround yourself with want to kind of make you feel otherwise. Allowing for yourself to, in one ear, out the other, and just be like, I know what's best. And I was just confirmed otherwise. It's confirmed that I'm making the right choice once again. Allowing for yourself to put your guard down at times, but then feeling as if, you know what, I'm actually making the right choice by being on guard with this individual, because if I don't, I'm kind of leaving myself in a very vulnerable state, which isn't smart right before this big change or before whatever is on the horizon for you for this next chapter, right? Allowing yourself to give yourself some slack, cut yourself some slack, be easy on yourself when you're feeling a bit kind of bland or emotional or depleted, given that you're dealing with a lot of, feels like abuse, I'm hearing, or just a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict, a lot of judgment and opinions, and it's just like, ooh, let Scorpio breathe, right? You don't understand a lot of what's going on within mentally and internally in general, so just don't push me anymore, right? That's just the feeling I'm getting. And you're going to feel inclined to look up at the moon at times, the stars, for guidance or just simply for a moment of peace. And Spirit definitely will push you to do so, or will advise you that that is a smart choice. Ace of Pentacles. Again, look at the imagery. You'll find that your finances, your money situation, your job, all weighs very heavy on your mind, feeling as if at times it weighs you down. But you need to kind of release that pressure that within your mind on your shoulders, even if it, because again, it's going to feel like other people and situations are putting that kind of pressure in your mind or on your shoulders. So don't add any more on top of all of which, right? Reminding you that you can make it that much easier on yourself, compare putting it side by side with how other people and situations make you feel, allowing for yourself to remember and accept the guidance and messages coming in from spirit and the universe, downloads, if you will, about the success you deserve financially moving forward. A lot of you end up starting a new job, and that's what's on the horizon, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, allowing for yourself to remember that completion is a beautiful thing. And some of you having a hard time letting go of a job out of fear of lack of security, right? Or again, if fear or a doubt of how things will proceed, I need to once again take a leap of faith, kind of like the Fool card, being pushed by Spirit and the universe to discard hefty opinions and judgments once again as they flow in, and allow for things to complete, it's to start fresh. So you can feel confident again about what lies ahead, so things can unravel in a more positive way, which you'd have deserved for a long time. A long time coming, right? And as soon as you sort of make these changes, these choices for yourself, you'll hear things kind of quiet down. A sort of inner peace will come over you and surround you. And it's just like, look at the effect as I make the right choice for myself. Wow. And I'm being drawn to the bunny, which is all about fresh starts, new beginnings, giving birth to the new. We're moving on to the Ace of Cups. You'll find that as soon as you make certain choices and changes out of the benefit of your future, your situation, the success that you deserve, all of the abundance starts to flow back into your life. It's interesting I said back into your life, because some of you feel like you had it once upon a time and then it left, or it comes and it goes and it comes and it goes. And Spirit's saying you deserve this overflowing kind of abundance, even if at times it feels sort of overwhelming, but you'll still feel that level of inner peace within, knowing that you're making the right choices for yourself, which is amazing. Allowing for yourself to move forward and trust that beautiful intuition as it snowballs and your third eye sort of just opens to the truth, to knowledge, to you sort of now seeing the way, or just seeing the truth in other situations, other people, seeing people for who they really are. And it might make you a little bit nervous at times, right? And that in itself might keep your guard up just slightly, or simply the new fresh starts that you're embarking upon are leaving you feeling the sense of kind of vulnerability, just feeling like, oh, this is all kind of nerve-wracking, you know? That's why I have my guard up as well, on top of all the energies that I'm dealing with and learning about, and it's just a lot, you know? But again, we have 2 tens and 2 aces, so it's all about ending and completing, so you can start fresh as you do your best to lower that guard, realizing that everything's going to continue to change and evolve, and nothing is ever going to be the same again. All right, so Scorpio, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to email me about booking a personal reading. Wishing you nothing but the best this time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.